Okay, I'm back. So Doug, is calling me out to fight. He's about a year or two older than me. Me and him always been really cool. Never had a problem like this. And I go to meet them because everything he's saying on the phone has done got me pissed off. You called to see what my story was. I told you, and I kept proving him wrong by everything he was running his mouth about. I said, dude, you know me. If I did that to her, she'd have marks, bro. Does she have marks? Well, no. So what are we doing here? Oh, we're fighting. We're fighting. I said, no problem. Where? Rising Sun Middle. So I show up there. My sister and my cousin ride with me. We're in the middle of the road when these guys start pouring out the end of the street where they're at. I mean, there's fucking 25 or 30 people. I'm like, hey, all right. Jeanette's like, are you good? I said, yeah, you know I'm good. I got out and I'm waiting for them. I'm walking towards them, counting them up, sizing them up, seeing which one's going to do what. And Chaz starts running like towards me, screaming like a fucking wild man. Mind you, the middle school is filled with people. They're having something at that night. I don't know what it is, but we parked there anyway. And Chaz starts running up to me, and I got ready. I was about to slam the fuck out of him, and he knew it. He gets up to me and he's like, "What the fuck's going on?" I said, "Why are you doing all this drama shit? Are you trying to impress her or something? Because you look like a fucking idiot." I said, "Is this why you were asking me, how she kisses and this and that and this?" Because she did. She had a cleft lip, but Heather was a very beautiful girl. She was just, I don't know. I don't know. I knew her from middle school and all that. We were good friends. I wish I would have hung out with her more and figured out what the fuck was going on before we started dating this time, but I had no clue. But anyway, Chaz is running his mouth and, just talking and whatnot. And I'm like, what the fuck? Are we going to fight or not? And he's like, well, I'm trying to figure out what the fuck. I already told you what happened. Now you got to figure out which one you choose to believe. We're taking this to the park. I said, no problem. So I jumped in the car. We went to the park. I had all these motherfuckers surrounding me. I had Heather and her cousin standing there running their mouth. And that's when my sister jumped out and said, you bitches ain't doing shit. I'll fuck you both up. And they shut up and walked away, like further away. And they know. And then that's when Doug walked over and I put my hoodie on the back of the car and I said, you want to go? Let's fucking go. Me and you, one on one, no problem. Any of them jump in, I'm fucking them all up. That's when Aston Aguilera's brother started running his mouth. This is when a van of like 12 people pulls in. Chaz tries to push me. I did slide in the mud a little bit, but I kept my balance completely, and everybody's like, what the fuck? Because I just like slid straight back and just smiled. That's when I came forward, and Aston Aguilera's brother tried to hit me from behind. He caught me right here on the fucking corner of my jaw. And when I went to turn to get in his face, that's when the people started getting out of the van that had pulled in. And I punched Aston Aguilera's brother and kicked that door shut on somebody that was getting out. It fucking bent around them and hooked. They were like stuck in the door screaming. But anyway, I threw Chaz over the car. I grabbed a hold of some other dude and was beating him up. And that's when the cops pulled in, Velasquez and all them. And mind you, I'm 17, handling all these motherfuckers. I beat up 6 of them, and the rest took off running. She hit me up not too long ago on Facebook, trying to say, "Oh, I really felt safe when I was with you, and this and that. You always made me feel safe, and blah blah blah." I'm like, "What the fuck? You didn't make me feel safe. I didn't know what the hell was coming down the pike from you at all. We could have a great night. Next thing I know, I got a mob of people that want to fucking fight. What? I mean, it's fucking insane. When I was still in my apartment, she was the one that got me kicked out of that apartment for all that shit. Yeah. I was close to work. I could walk to work if I wanted to. I didn't have to take my car. That's why I liked it. But of course, every time I try to add a female in, fucking. But anyway, her and her cousin Ashley showed up there. I was in the shower and I hear a knock at the door. So I wrap a towel around me. I go to the door and it's her and her cousin Ashley. And she's like, my bag of stuff, is it here? And I'm like, yeah. So I grabbed it and I handed it to her. And they're acting all goo goo and ooh, ooh, ooh. And I'm just like, and shut the door in their face. Uh, Fuck you. Fuck out of here. Yeah, I smoke weed. Like I said, I don't abuse it. This is homegrown stuff. Not even that powerful. It's pretty decent for home, but it's not anything like what, the gas or the fire or bullshit that they're talking about. And I'm cool with that. Like I said, I use it for breaks. I don't use it for woohoo party. Do I hang out with people that use it for that? Yeah, I used to. And yeah, I'd smoke with them because it was there, but I didn't do it like they did. Yeah, it made me look bad, but that's not bad. I was a kid that grew up around nothing but drugs and alcohol. And I smoke a little bit of weed, drink occasionally. That's not bad. I mean, it's not perfectly good, but it's also not that bad for what it is. I've sat it down, walked away from it. It doesn't control me. I'm not addicted to it. I've done the same with cigarettes. I've walked away from cigarettes for 3, 4 years at a time because I enjoy smoking. I like tobacco products. I don't know why. I like cigars the best, but they're really stinky. So I settled with cigarettes because it makes everybody else happy. Because that's one thing my mom doesn't like is smoking cigars, and it reminds my stepdad of his pipe. And he quit cold turkey, so anytime that cigar smell comes, he gets the urge to smoke a pipe. Doesn't do it that bad with a cigarette, apparently, but a pipe it does. But yeah, that's the story in between me and Heather. And nobody better give her any shit either. I don't know what she went through. I don't know why she did what she did. All I know is as far as I know, she's doing a lot better. So this is stuff from the past, and all it is going over what happened. That's it. Yeah, when I mention the 4 relationships that I've had, I say that because they were actual relationships. These other dating things and all that, they never made it to a real actual relationship. And that's why I don't count them because it was basically dating to see if we were going to be serious. So we never really got to being serious. So the 4 that I did get serious with acted the same way that these other ones did. And guess what? They were all females. I just didn't understand how my brother could sit there and run around and make females all jealous and pissed off, and they would chase him. And I'm like, I treat them right. They treat me like shit. You treat them like shit and they stay. I don't get it. Well, you gotta treat them like that. I'm not treating them like that. There's got to be a normal one out there that doesn't go by that shit somewhere. I don't know where, but somewhere. Stretch. Well, why did you decide to do this? All started coming out because of the kids and all that, and then other people start running their mouths. So I figured, fuck it, I'll just let it all out. They want to know the truth? Here you go. Yeah, a lot of these girls I dated told me that they did the stuff that they did because they were afraid of how good it felt. They thought it was going to fuck up, which is chaos syndrome, by the way. Because nothing has went bad, they're going to cause something to go bad. Yep. Not really sure why they do that. I guess they feel because it feels so good that it makes them nervous or paranoid that, shit's happening or going to happen. So they feel like they have to be the one in control of causing the chaos. One, for attention, and two, so they can get out of it. That's just a thought of mine, so they can get out of that part of it. I'm just thinking, maybe it's a security thing. They like the chaos because they're used to it. So they start creating it so they can be the ones that can control it and benefit from it instead of being the victim like they used to be. So I guess that's why they do it. I don't know. Never really figured that part out. Yeah, I wish I had that stuff that makes people tell the truth. Because I'd be like, boop, and then I'd video it and be like, see, there you go. I had a little bit of it on recording from Tiffany. She was admitting to a lot of it in her own way. And I even tried to use that in court, and the judge wouldn't listen to it. Oh. But yeah, that's that story. So, see ya.